Hi friends, Harry Moosecox here, and I'd like to talk to you today about one of America's favorite corporations, McDonald's. Am I the only one to think that these guys are a bunch of evil, rotten pricks? I mean, something real interesting happened the other day. I happened to have stopped into the McDonald's restaurant here in Las Vegas at the corner of Lake Mead and whatever, owned by the HLR Corporation, mind you, not McDonald's, and they had a very interesting sign up. And that sign said that anybody using an ATM or debit card for more than $10 would have their personal identification recorded. And I thought to myself, well, okay, the first thing that came to my mind is this. The reason why I have a debit card is because it has a PIN number, and so I shouldn't have to give my identification. But more importantly, what really bothers me is this. I spend a lot of money buying prepaid Visa cards for my son. That way, when he and his friends are on their way home from school or from baseball practice or something, and if they want to stop into McDonald's and get a couple of burgers and some drinks or whatever, hey, you know what? They're more than welcome to. Has anybody told these people that it's against the law to collect personal information from children under the age of 13 years old? What are they going to do? Tell my son, no, I'm sorry, we can't serve you? And if that's true, what's the point of my having these prepaid Visa MasterCards? Well, I got to tell you, I'm very, very offended by this. When I called the company that owned the McDonald's on a Friday afternoon, I was told there was nobody in. Imagine that, the entire McDonald's corporation, and there's nobody in on a Friday afternoon. So what do? I go to the website, and I see on the website, if you have any information, if you have any questions or comments, please call our 800 number. And when you call the 800 number and say, hey, I'd like to talk to you about this, they say, well, we'll be very happy to take the information and pass it on to the owner of the restaurant. Well, is there nothing you can do? No, sir, there's nothing we can do. We don't own the restaurant. Are you not interested that they're collecting information illegally from minors? Well, no, sir, that's not our thing. We don't actually own the restaurant. I see. So all of those commercials that I see that are telling me what a great, wonderful company McDonald's is, doesn't really mean anything because you don't actually own the McDonald's, do you? Well, sir, I'm afraid I can't answer that. So I said, well, maybe perhaps I should try kicking this upstairs to, say, McDonald's Corporate Legal Division. Can I have their number, please? Well, sir, they don't have a number. What do you mean? This is the only number. I'm sorry, the 800 number published on the website to the call center is the only number to get a hold of McDonald's? Yes, sir. So if I wanted to reach the president of McDonald's, I'd have to call this number? Yes, sir. Wow, man. Either they must think I'm really stupid or they just don't have a problem lying to me. But I'll say this, if you go to the Wall Street Journal or you go to the NYSE and do a research on the McDonald's Corporation, you'll get a list of all their officers, you'll get the address to their corporate offices, and lo and behold, you'll even get a phone number to the main switchboard of McDonald's. Not a call center to take complaints and forward them on to our franchise owners, but the actual McDonald's Corporation. You remember them, the people the lady at the 800 number said didn't exist? So wake up, America. McDonald's is only after one thing, your dollar. They'll get it from you any way they can. They'll be as nice to you to your face, but as soon as you wake up and say, hey, you know what, I got a problem, you're going to see what really lies beneath. Thank you, America. I'm Harry Moosecox.